Good morning, student. Today in P block elements, I will start a discussion about the oxygen family element, that is the group 16 element. Till the yesterday, I completed nitrogen family, in which we study about the member of nitrogen family, their atomic properties, changes in their atomic properties, and we study about the preparation of dinitrogen and the property of dinitrogen and uses of dinitrogen. Now you have some homework given to you. You have to learn about the ammonia, preparation of ammonia, reaction properties of ammonia, uses of ammonia. Similarly, the preparation of nitric acid and properties of nitric acid. Mainly oxidizing property of nitric acid. Okay, because it has some crucial reactions. And then we study about the oxides of phosphorus, basic knowledge about the oxides of phosphorus with their structure. Now in group 16 element, which we know about the name of oxygen family, it includes following elements. Which are these all elements? Elements of group 16 are as follows. One, oxygen. Second one is the sulfur. Third one is selenium. And fourth one is tellurinium. And fifth one is polonium. These are the five elements of the oxygen family. These are also known as chalcogens. These are known as chalcogens. Why they are called chalcogens? Because they form maximum ores in the earth crust, or you can say that these are the constituent of earth crust. These are the constituent of earth crust. Okay, you note that. I will explain you. Okay, student, why we call chalcogens? Because these are these form ores in earth crust. ओके, ये अर्थ क्रस्ट में ओर्स बनाते हैं. Ores are the variable minerals from which extraction of the metals are beneficial. Ores are those minerals from extraction of metals is economically beneficial. Okay, all ores are mineral, but all minerals are not ore. So that's why it is called chalcogens, because most of the ores contains these elements. especially oxygen and sulfur. Okay, thus the elements in the 16 group or in oxygen family are the oxygen, sulfur, selenium, tellurium, polonium, and these are the chalcogens because they form ores in the earth crust. Okay, you note down or you can take a screenshot. Okay, now we will discuss about the occurrence where these are found. Occurrence. Occurrence means in what form these are found in earth or in atmosphere. First of all, I will discuss about the oxygen. As you know, what is the value of oxygen in our life? It is very valuable for us. Without oxygen, survival is impossible for any organism, whether that is human being, whether that is animals, or you can say plants and smallest creatures which are aerobic. Okay, uh, it is the most abundant element in all of the first is the first part. It is the most abundant एलिमेंट. ठीक है, सबसे ज्यादा ये पाए जाने वाला एलिमेंट है इन द ऑन द अर्थ. ओके, ऑन द अर्थ, and you can say it is most important for the survival of life on the earth. It is most it is the it is the most important for the survival of life, the survival of life in any form, in any forms. Okay, in any forms. Next thing is in the earth crust, it is found in 46.6%. Okay, by the mass of earth crust. Okay, it forms about the it forms about 46.6% by mass of earth crust. Okay, but in sea, or you can say in ocean, in water it is present 89% by weight of ocean. Okay, but in water it is present it is present it is, you can write here, 89% by weight of ocean. Okay, of ocean. Okay, oceans. Thus, we know that it is the most abundant element on the earth. It is most important for the survival of life, and it forms about 46.6% mass by mass of earth crust. Mostly it forms the silicate, and in water it is about 89% by weight of ocean. Okay, now I will erase it. You noted it. Take a screenshot for easiness. Very small. Okay. Next thing is we talked about the earth crust and ocean. Now in atmosphere. In atmosphere, it is present about 21% by volume of atmosphere. Okay, in atmosphere, it is 21%, you can write 20.94% by volume of air, or you can write atmosphere also. Okay, this is the percentage of the oxygen, and in atmosphere it is also found in form of the ozone in upper layer of atmosphere. It is found in form of what? It is found in form of O3. O3 is the ozone, and you know the value of ozone. What is the value of ozone in our life? Ozone. What does this layer? This layer protects us from the ultraviolet rays, and it is found in stratosphere. That is the upper layer of the atmosphere, in which it is found in form of ozone. And as you know that ozone protects us from the ultraviolet radiation, and the depletion of ozone causes global warming. As you know that this is the known facts. And now we will see about the sulfur. Sulfur is the 16th most abundant element. Is the 16th the most abundant element on earth. In earth crust, ये are in earth crust. ओके, ये 16th यानी 16वां मोस्ट एबंडेंट एलिमेंट है, और ये लगभग जो है कि you have noted this. Now we will see at the percentage of how much it constitutes the total earth crust. It constitute about 0.03% to 0.1% by weight by mass of earth crust, by mass of earth's crust. Okay, it is mostly found in form of sulfide. If in earth crust, it is mostly present in form of sulfide. Okay, some examples of the sulfide ore are as follows. You can see here, PBS is known as Glena, GLENA. ZNS is the zinc blend. And CuFeS, copper pyrite. And some sulfates are also, and you can write here sulfate also, sulfates, and sulfates are MgSO4.7H2O. It is known as Epsom, and CuSO4.2H2O. I will write on the next side. See here, once again it constitutes sulfur constitutes about 0.03% to the 0.1% by mass of earth crust. In crust, it is mostly present in form of sulfide and sulfate. Some sulfides are zinc. This one is the Glena, ore of lead in form of lead sulfide, zinc sulfide, zinc blend, known as zinc blend, copper pyrite, CuFeS, and magnesium sulfate .7H2 is known as Epsom, and CuSO4.2H2O is known as gypsum, and CuSO4.1/2H2O is the plaster of Paris, Okay. Now, one more sulfide ore is the barite. This is the BaSO4. This is the next one is the barite. Okay. So, student, these are the different ores of the sulfur, or you can say ores of different element in which sulfur is the major constituent. Okay, in form of sulfide, lead sulfide, zinc sulfide, copper sulfide, and here is the magnesium sulfate, copper sulfate, and barium sulfate. Okay, I hope all of you understand. And in natural gas it is also present in form of hydrogen sulfide. It is also found in, it is also present in natural gas in form of H2S, rotten egg like smell, and you have smell in the lab also, mostly in the second group test and fourth group test we do the sulfide test. Okay, for the in fourth group we use for the zinc sulfide, and in second group we use for the copper sulfide. Okay, for the sulfide we use zinc sulfide and we pass from the keep apparatus which contains sulfuric acid and iron sulfide. ओके स्टूडेंट, तो हमारा ये जो सल्फर है वो नेचुरल गैस में सल्फाइड के रूप में होता है, और इसके अलावा जो है कि हाइड्रोजन सल्फाइड की जो स्मेल होती है वो रॉटन स्मेल होती है। अक्सर हम लोग लैब में स्मेल करते हैं, रॉटन स्मेल आती है। वो रॉटन स्मेल जो हम लोग सेकेंड ग्रुप के एलिमेंट का टेस्ट करते हैं, फोर्थ ग्रुप के एलिमेंट का टेस्ट करते हैं, तो चूंकि वहाँ पे सल्फाइड प्रेजेंट रहता है तो प्रेसिपिटेशन कराने के लिए हम लोग जो है कि हाइड्रोजन सल्फाइड पास करते हैं तो ब्लैक पीपीटी बनता है। ठीक है, तो जब हम हाइड्रोजन सल्फाइड पास करते हैं उस समय वो बनती है तो उसकी स्मेल रॉटन एग लाइक आती है। इसके अलावा ये जो सल्फर है हमारी लाइफ के लिए बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है। हमारी बॉडी में ही बहुत सारी ऐसी चीज़ें हैं जो सल्फर से बनी हुई हैं। फॉर एग्जाम्पल वी कैन सी जैस suppose our nails, hair, these are made up of keratin protein which contains sulfur. Except this amino acids, some amino acids such as methionine is a very important amino acid. It also made up of sulfur, and some proteins are also made up such as the keratin protein. Okay, so thus sulfur is very important for our life, also like the oxygen. Okay, some organic material SOMe, some organic materials like egg protein, and amino acids, and you can take example of hair, wool, and you can take some other examples, mustard oil. These are organic material in which these are formed, and you know that garlic and onion also contains what? Also contains sulfur. So student, you see here how much important for us this sulfur is. Okay, ये अमीनो एसिड्स में पाया जाता है, प्रोटीन में पाया जाता है। और ये जो कुछ स्ट्रक्चर्स होते हैं, जो बड़े बड़े प्रोटीन के स्ट्रक्चर होते हैं, डीएनए के स्ट्रक्चर होते हैं, तो हम लोग जानते हैं वहाँ पे डिफरेंट टाइप के बॉन्ड्स पाए जाते हैं। तो प्रोटीन के जो लार्ज स्ट्रक्चर होते हैं वो सल्फाइड बॉन्ड से छोटे हो जाते हैं। तो ये सल्फर का बहुत ही ज़्यादा इम्पॉर्टेंट है हमारी लाइफ में, ठीक है। अब इसके बाद जो दूसरे और एलिमेंट्स है, जैसे थोड़ा उनके बारे में बात कर लेंगे तो अच्छा होगा, क्योंकि केवल हम सल्फर और ऑक्सीजन के बारे में बात करें वो बेचारे क्या सोच रहे होंगे, तो थोड़ा उनके बारे में बात कर ले रहे हैं। सेलेनियम, सेलेनियम एंड टेलुरिनियम। Also found in ore, found in sulfide ore, in form of selenite and telluride, selenite and telluride। These are the forms of selenium and tellurinium, and you know that polonium is radioactive. Polonium is radioactive and it is also end product of the it is also decay product of uranium and थोरियम। ये जो हमारा ये पोलोनियम है, ये पोलोनियम बहुत सारे रेडियोएक्टिव रिएक्शन का एंड प्रोडक्ट भी होता है। जब हम लोग रेडियोएक्टिव सीरीज पढ़ते हैं तो फिजिक्स में बताया गया होगा रेडियोएक्टिविटी में कि रेडियोएक्टिविटी एक सीरीज पाई जाती है, उसमें मोस्ट ऑफ द सीरीज का एंड प्रोडक्ट अगर हम देखते हैं तो वहाँ पोलोनियम है। और ये पोलोनियम जो होता है थोरियम और यूरेनियम का भी एंड प्रोडक्ट होता है, जो कि क्या है, रेडियोएक्टिव है, ठीक है, एटॉमिक बॉम्ब वगैरह में यूज़ होते हैं, ठीक है। तो ये हमने सारे के अक्रेंस के बारे में जान लिया। अब हम आएंगे एटॉमिक प्रॉपर्टीज़ के ऊपर। व्हाट आर द एटॉमिक प्रॉपर्टीज ऑफ दिस ग्रुप? ओके, हैव यू नोटेड दैट? ओके, एटॉमिक प्रॉपर्टीज। Atomic properties, same properties we will discuss here also, like the nitrogen family. As in nitrogen family we studied, or you can say we discussed about the atomic structure, or you can atomic size, atomic radii, ionic radii, and we discussed about the ionization enthalpy, electron gain enthalpy, electronegativity, and their trend in group, change in group, effect of change in group, okay. And then we study about the chemical property. Now we will see today atomic properties. First one is the atomic radii. Atomic radii or ionic radii. Okay. In period, if you see in period, atomic radii of group 16 is less than group 17, but it is greater than group smaller than group 15. Okay. Group 15 like this, it is correct order, decreasing order of size, decreasing order just a minute, decreasing order of size, atomic size, and radii, ionic radii, or you can say atomic radii. ठीक है। तो ये यहाँ पे पीरियड में हम देखते हैं कि इसकी जो साइज है इस ग्रुप से ज़्यादा बड़ी होती है और मगर इसकी साइज इससे छोटी होती है। लेकिन ग्रुप में क्या होता है कि जब हम डाउन द ग्रुप आते हैं तो साइज बड़ी होती जाती है ड्यू टू एडिशन ऑफ सेल। तो इसको नोट कर लिया होगा, स्क्रीनशॉट फटाफट ले लो। ठीक है, अब इसके बाद हम इसको इरेज करते हैं। ग्रुप में बात करेंगे, इन ग्रुप छोटा छोटा है, इन ग्रुप व्हाट विल हैपन, साइज इंक्रीजेस, with increasing increases from top to bottom, as electron entering new cell। इलेक्ट्रॉन एक नए सेल में जाता है तो इसलिए साइज क्या होती है, बड़ी होती जाती है। अगर हम ऑर्डर देखेंगे तो ऑक्सीजन की साइज छोटी है सल्फर से, सल्फर की साइज छोटी है सेलेनियम से, सेलेनियम की साइज छोटी है टेलोरियम से, और इसकी साइज पोलोनियम से। ये इंक्रीजिंग ऑर्डर है, increasing order of elements। 16 ग्रुप लिख दे तो 16 ग्रुप 16 एलिमेंट। ओके, तो ये हमने एटॉमिक रेडियाई में क्या क्या चेंजेस हुआ वो हमने देख लिया। अब इसके बाद हमारा जो आता है नेक्स्ट आयनाइजेशन एंथैल्पी। इसके पहले हमें एक और चीज़ डिस्कस कर लेनी चाहिए। तो आयनाइजेशन एंथैल्पी के बाद जो है इलेक्ट्रॉनिक कॉन्फ़िगरेशन देखेंगे Have you noted? Okay. Okay. Electronic configuration. Second one is the electronic configuration. ठीक है, इलेक्ट्रॉनिक कॉन्फ़िगरेशन। जनरल इलेक्ट्रॉनिक कॉन्फ़िगरेशन देखेंगे तो यहाँ पे होता है NH2MP4। ओके, अब जैसे ऑक्सीजन है, सल्फर है, सेलेनियम है, एल्यूमिनियम है एंड पोलोनियम है। एटॉमिक नंबर हियर इज 8, 16 and 4 and 34, and then is if you add 18, what will be 2 and 34 and 18, 8 and 4, 2 and 3 and 4, 5, 52. And now you add 32, then it will be 84. Okay, this is the atomic number, and you will see here core of helium. Okay, and here will be 2s2 and 2p4. Next one is for the neon, then 3s2, 3p4. Then for selenium, argon, here is 3d10, 4s2, 4p4. And next for tellurium, here is krypton, and here will be 4d10, 5s2, 5p4. And for the polonium, here is xenon, for the 4d10, 4f14, 5d10 and 6s2 and 6p4. This is the electronic configuration of the 16 group element. ओके स्टूडेंट, तो आज हमने यहाँ तक देख लिया इलेक्ट्रॉनिक कॉन्फ़िगरेशन। अब हम नेक्स्ट वीडियो में जो है कि मिलेंगे नए टॉपिक के साथ, जिसमें हम आयनाइजेशन एंथैल्पी देखेंगे, और हम जो है कि इलेक्ट्रॉन गेन एंथैल्पी, इलेक्ट्रोनेगेटिविटी, ये सारा हम देखेंगे। ओके, थैंक यू।